Hello, hello, hello to my fellow producers. I hope everyone is doing well and I hope everyone's been staying safe. So, this is the first tutorial that I've actually done properly. I hope I hope this is somewhat informative for most. Um, yeah, especially in the people who make a dubstep or tear out, let's say. So, this tutorial is going to be how to make a machine gun or a tear out gun bass that you would hear from artists like Marauda, Nosphere, Sudden Death, even Code Pandorum. So yeah, just let's just jump straight into it. So this is the sound slash like bass we're going to be going through. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna press play. Busting from the underground. So yeah, so that's the sound we're going to be going through, which is this one here. Or, well, without the sub, this is what the layers sound like. So yeah, that is what I have. That is what I've got. So without further ado, let's crack into the main sound design. So let's mute this and let's go to my first sound. So the first sound that I had to start the bass layer of the sound, like the initial like harmonic sounding bass. So this is what it sounds like. No, it doesn't. It actually sounds like this. So if I were to like tap on the keyboard, so you get the idea. It's a very nice sound. Gun shoot shoot, as you can see. Yeah, it's I love it. I love it. So we're going to go through like the basics of how to sound. So I'll turn that off for now. Right. So the main sound comes from a reverb filter and a Combs filter. So if I were to turn this filter off here, you can hear it's just like it's just a little stab. Put the filter on, it gives it that more metallic-y, phasey sound. If I turn oscillator A on, we got, which is FM from B, which is obviously to oscillator B. Doesn't make a lot of difference. It makes more difference when you've got the Combs filter on it. So what we've got here is the BS2 Filthy. I've got the wavetable position on about 40%. And basic shapes, we've got the second wavetable, which is a saw, and we've got a sync on at 1.76%. That is all it's needed. The level is down on oscillator B, and on oscillator A, the level is automated with the LFO2. So if I were to bring this up. So that's what we got here, just a little stab. If I went and we got the noise on, turn the noise off, gives it the higher frequencies, a little fuzzy sound at the top. So that is also automated with, where is it? There we go, another LFO. There's quite a few LFOs, so I kind of forgot which one does what. So, and the sub gives it a lot of sound. Oh, no, it doesn't. I forgot which one does what. LFO4? No, what's that one then? What's that done with? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Envelope 2, the sub is automated with. But, yeah, so if we go to the If we go to the effects section, we have the combs filter. So if I turn the combs on again, so that is what we got. That is what we got. The combs filter, the cut-off's on about 40%. Oh no, it's 28. 28 hertz. Resonance, 61%. And that's it really. The mix is 100%. We've got a bit of hyper. Yeah. If you've got headphones on, you can hear it. But yeah, if you haven't got headphones on, you won't be able to hear it, basically. Then we've got the multiband compressor. We've got OTT, basically. So we'll turn that off. Nothing. On. Gives it a proper attack. The fullness. It's basically done through the threshold. So if I turn that down, turn it up. I had it on 14. I had it on 15%. So, and the EQ just took a bit of the low end out. That is also modulated with one of the LFOs, I think. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe it's an envelope then. I don't know. I don't know what this is automated with. Unless it's this. Oh yeah, macro 2 is frequency. Yeah, it's the low end. I guess yeah, that makes more sense. So if I were to put this up, yeah. So basically that just automates how much low end you get from that sound. So that's from the EQ. Distortion, about 90% on drive, 96%, and 100% on the mix. Turn that off. Takes a lot away of the harsher attack sounds. It's got a soft clip on it. That's all you need. Reverb is a decision. I turned it off. I didn't need it because I thought, fuck it, I'll use my own reverb. So that's that sound. So that's the gun bass. That's the main sound you hear in the sound. So this is like this one here. So, I mean, you get the point. You get the point. This sound here, it's nothing special. All that is a saw, and that is literally LFO'd with the level, and that's literally it. There's literally a reverb filter on it. Because if I were to put a combs filter on it instead, doesn't do as much. Whereas the combs filter on the other sound done something. So we go back to the reverb one. Just gives it more. It gives it that, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It gives it that really nice crunch to it. Just excuse all the squeaking in the back. That's my chair. I need to get a new one. So that's that sound. Then we got this sound here. The big sub. The big old sub. So if I put it together with these ones, you get the point. And then this sound here. Oh no, that's just a sub extended. If you want me to run through that, I will. So all it is going to Serum. So that LFO1, we've just got quarter note here. You can have it on trigger, doesn't make a difference. Because it's all I'm doing is using the sound, and then I'm bouncing it and using it as a sample. So that is, like I said, LFO'd with oscillator A. Not a bit of noise because I've took the noise off. Oh shit! You can hear where the sound is. So yeah, effects, there's literally none. It's just a sub. So that's just obviously with a sine wave. What I done there though for the effects, I went to distortion, which is built in Logic. Turn it off. Put it on. So all I did was increase the drive and the output. Oh, and usually when you open up tone, when you open up distortion, so let me try and reopen it and I'll show you. So this is what it sounds like without anything. Oh, never mind. Why is it being a bastard for me? Let me go no plugin and redo it. I'll show you. Distortion. So if I turn that down, we have this on 13. We have drive on 12. And then we have the tone upwards. That's all we got. And then what I done is I just right clicked and bounced in place, and then yeah, it bounces into like a separate sample like this one here. Don't worry about the sound at the moment. All it's got is a if I'll show you the automation in the high cut. It's automated like that. So if I boosted it up, you know what I'm saying. So it's just because it's a fake out. It's just a fake out. So what I've done is after I got all those sounds, I then bounced it all. I bounced each individual sound into a separate sample, and then started with my layering. So if I should go down to my layers here, this is obviously the layered section, but I'll have to take you to. Let me take you to my favourite part of the second half. Where is it? This bit here. What a sound. I love it so much. So this is the first sound that I went through. That's all good. We have a channel EQ, or an EQ. Just took away a lot of the frequencies that I didn't need. So I probably won't be able to hear it again. It does something. It does do something. I promise. I've got a bit of Camel Crusher, so I took that off. We have, and then on. Gives it a bit more crunch. OTT, as you do, depth on 25%, and just leave the in and out gain. We put the downwards to 69% now. So now that's that. And we had a bit of echo, which is just obviously a, what's the word? Decay. You don't even hear it. You don't hear it. So, yeah. And then I got the same sound, but it was an octave lower. So instead of it being higher up, it was just an octave down. Layered together, we have. It's the same effects, so I don't need to worry about showing you with them. Then we got this the other sound I showed you. That's the first sound that I should. No, the third. I think was it the third? It was this one. Here, this one here. That's all it was. It was that sound. So, yeah. Now I've got to find out where I was again. Oh, no. So, yeah. That has also got the same Camel Crusher on it. So, take that off. And then on. Makes it crunchy. Very crunchy. OTT, same, practically the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the same settings, layout, and all that. And now where I get the good old like punchy, crunchy attack, the big fullness, is this gun bass here. Thanks to Mode Step on that one. I thank Mode Step so much for that one, because it was out of their sample pack. So if I go to my splice, try and find the search. Now I've got to try and find the search bar. So what's it called? It's a Mode Step. Let's put gun. It'll probably come up. No, never mind. It's this one here. Oh no, where's it gone? It was just there a second ago. Oh, bastard! It's disappeared. It's gone out. It's gone. Oh no. That one. There we go. So all I did was I imported that into Logic and I transposed it down by a semitone because it was because that made it in key with the rest of the sounds. So if I layer it with the sounds we do have, so that's that. So now you can see where we're going with it, and I just layered it with a literally a gun shoot, an actual like. So I also got that from Splice as well. So I could probably go gunshot. So it's this one here. I took the last shot. So this one here. So yeah. And then yeah, layered that with everything else. As you can see, I took the low end out of each sound in the EQ and sorted out the frequencies so they didn't clash And yeah, just to introduce the basses, I reversed the mode step gun bass. So we got... Oh no, never mind. I bounced these sounds into one and then reversed it. My bad. So maybe... So, yeah. So now we got... Because if I were to take that sound... If I were to take this this gun here from mode step, we got this. Sounds good, but you get more deep depth and crunch from the gunshot. So yeah, and obviously I layered that with the sub. Layered that with the sub, and yeah, we got some good depth. We got some good sounds from that. I also took some bits out of Marauda's songs. Where are we? We're here. Yeah, so basically I've taken parts of Marauda's songs, stretched it, and transposed it up by 2 semitones. So now, we got like... So you probably, if I were to stretch this out a bit, you'd probably know where it is. Just out of his song Dong. But like I said, I stretched it, and even I didn't recognise it. So I've done it with this bit here as well. So transposed it, effects, sounds a bit different to the original. So yeah, putting it in context with the build up, just need to make a build up, to be honest. From the underground. So, just to add, anyways, the effects I do have. So the effects in the sound. So if I took every effect off, we have this. So as you can see, it's not side chained or nothing. It's not glued. It's not glued together. So what I did do is I added one kickstart 2 by Nicky Romero and Cable Guys. I side chained it to the kick because the kick is also laid with the snare. So every time the kick hits, it ducks. On this one, I have kickstart, the normal one. So if I went over here, it'd be on, but here it's off. Only because, like I said, I side chained the other one to the kick, whereas this one's side chained on every half. So because the drum pattern changed slightly. We got another EQ, boost a bit of the highs, just so we had some more high end. So I took it off. It's not by a lot. Valhalla. So yeah, you can hear it. Saturation by MARAUDA production. You can hear it if you've got headphones on. You will definitely be able to hear it. I just brought the dry and wet down to about 50% and left it as that. Put a compressor on by MARAUDA production as well. So if I took that off, it made sure it wasn't clipping as well. Made sure it wasn't clipping, and that's it. This compressor didn't even use. I don't think. No, I didn't use it. So yeah, that's the bases anyway. That's the basics of the bass. The drums, on the other hand, we do have, because I'll just show you what drums I have. So yeah, it's pretty good, pretty heavy hitting drums, all off splice. Hi-hats. So yeah, that. We got background effects. We got a siren. So that's sidechain to the kick as well. We do have a sustained bass and just a laser siren in the back. So yeah, that is literally the basics of how I made this drop. I still need to make the whole song. Like, the intro's just shit at the moment, but I want to improve it. So you get the point. I'm just trying to think what to do with it. Like, I'll make my drops first, then I'll work at intros and build-ups, etc. I do want to try the other way around as well, but we'll get to that at some point. But just before I do go, I will add, I did do an EQ with a fake out. So if I go to the high cut, as you can see, I brought it down. So if I brought it all the way up, doesn't do much. If I brought it down to 2000, I think I was on 2000 hertz. So we're about here. No, we're there. So fake out. You can see it with a EQ. Opens up, and it just slaps you in the face. Damn hard in the face as well. So yeah, I hope this was somewhat informative. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, considering this is my first ever tutorial, like actually doing something, like I said, I hope it helped. I hope someone's learnt something. Drop a comment, do a like, give me some feedback. Just let me know whether you managed to do something similar or whatever. Like, I just want to see how you guys get on. So yeah, my social media will be in the description as well. So if you guys want to check out my music or anything upcoming, you can have a look. And yeah. On that note, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, love and guidance, and peace.